The craziest thing ever has just happened to me. If you was in my live stream, you would have seen. Let me explain. But this is why America has the best people on earth. So I was in Texas, right? I went for a walk. I got lost, right? About 2 miles deep. I couldn't find an Uber. I went live. Literally 2 minutes later, this lovely lady and her daughter pull up and pick me up. I'm in the back of these fans' car, right? They're driving me to the stockyards. I'm on FaceTime with a sister who's also a fan. They bought me water. They're so nice. But she wouldn't accept money, right? So what I did, I put $20 in the seat and ran out, right? She said no. She tracked me down in the car to give me the $20 back. They just wanted to be nice. I can't. This is why America is the best place on earth. I want to live here forever. American hospitality is like no other on the planet.
Interview 1. When it was announced that the U.S. would host the World Cup, football fans across Europe were skeptical. To them, America didn't care about soccer. The stadiums wouldn't have the right atmosphere, and international media had painted a picture of a country that was distant, unsafe, and uninviting. But when thousands of European fans actually landed on American soil, everything changed. They expected cold shoulders and a boring tournament, but what they actually found was an unforgettable reality check. Here is how American hospitality completely shattered every single stereotype. We always hear that Australians are some of the most laid-back and friendly people on the planet, right? Well, this next tourist thought so too until she missed her flight at an American airport, stranded and completely lost. She expected to be ignored just like she would be back home. But then a total stranger approached her with a question that completely changed her perspective on American culture.
Contrary to popular belief, I actually think Americans are more friendly than Australians. I feel like Australians get this rap for being like super chill, super friendly, but honestly, my experience whilst being here in America is like everyone says hello to you. Everyone's like wanting to help you. Everyone's like, hey, are you okay? Like I was at the airport and I was like looking at the sign because I missed my flight, and some random guy was like, hey, can I help you? And I was like, oh yeah, like we've just missed our flight. It's like, oh yeah, cool. There's like a info desk down at opposite like gate 20. An Australian would not do that. They would probably just look at you and be like, oh, they missed their flight. And they're just like people like introducing yourself to people. They're always like asking like so much more about you. Australians are just, I feel like the Australians are so laid back and so chill that sometimes they're just actually not nice.
Interview 2. Next up, we have a guy from the UK who visited Nashville with a lot of biases. Back home, avoiding eye contact with strangers is the golden rule. So, when he stepped into an American elevator, he absolutely did not expect what happened next. Here's what shocked him.
Conversation areas, like in the UK, you just look in another direction. Everywhere, like you walk down the street and someone will be like, oh, hey, where are you from? And being from the UK, that is something that you never ever experience. People want to avoid you at all costs, and they don't want to speak to you. Yet being in America, everybody just kind of wants to know what's going on, who you are, why are you here, and it's really nice. I think it's a really nice community. It brings your confidence up. Like to be around people like that, it makes you feel more confident, and it makes me appreciate America. I think American people are great. So yeah, I do really like American people. I do love American people. I will give American people shit online. It's funny and it's easy to do. However, American people are way friendlier than people in the UK.
Interview 3. This next tourist actually made a whole list of unique American habits that blew his mind. For example, he noticed a very specific thing Americans do while driving that made him feel like a total VIP on the road. But that's just one of the many things he realized about U.S. culture. Check out his full breakdown.
These are a few things that I love about Americans. I just love it about Americans. Number one, I just love how friendly you are. I will be driving my car, and then when I pass you, you will just raise your hand, or you will raise a finger, or you will just do this. And I mean, you don't know me, but you greet me. I just feel like I'm the president. I feel like I'm someone important. Except for when you just zoom past me, because let's face it, Americans, you don't drive slow, okay? You don't drive slow. You always try to beat the speed limit. You try to beat the GPS. I mean, except for that, you're always just so free.
Interview 4. And he didn't stop at just driving habits. He also noticed some hilarious differences in how Americans talk and give directions that left him totally confused. Watch this part.
Number 2, I love it how you tell me how long a trip is going to take. If I ask you how far is something, you don't tell me in miles, you tell me in minutes. You know what? That's going to be 30 minutes. Okay. Thank you. How far is Walmart? No, don't worry. Walmart is just 20 minutes away. thank you for that. I love it. I don't even have to worry. I can check my time. I don't have to worry. I know it's gonna be 20 minutes drive. And then the other thing is, I just love the way you say things. I mean, you think I've got an accent, but you've got an accent, and the way you've got this different sayings for different types of things. I mean, I will say water, and you say something like water. I can't even say it. And I will say aluminium, and you say aluminum. And then if you ask me something and I don't know, I will say, well, I don't know. It's either this or that. I'm not really sure. And you will just say, it's whatever.
Interview 5. This next clip perfectly shows how the World Cup completely flipped the script on how the world views America. For once, international media wasn't talking about politics. They were talking about how locals from Boston to Texas welcomed foreign fans with open arms. But there was one specific moment in Tennessee that completely redefined American hospitality for this tourist. Check it out.
One thing I'm loving about the World Cup is seeing everyday American people finally get their moment in the spotlight. Seeing the way you've welcomed the Scots in Boston, the Algerian folks in Kansas, the Dutch in Texas, it's just been beautiful. Seeing all this all over my For You page and in the international press has been just honestly such a breath of fresh air, because for once, just once, the lead story isn't intentionally divisive politics or celebrities or some manufactured rage bait on the internet. It's just everyday American people being themselves, kind, welcoming, and yeah, a little confused at our food choices. These are the real people, like the people who are actually the fabric of the country. Take the random folks I met in Tennessee. I was standing outside an Arby's thinking, what is this place? And they were like, dude, if it's a nice dinner you want, maybe don't go here. Then they pointed me to a local barbecue place and I ended up having one of the best meals of my life. That is the US I know. And I think that's what the World Cup is showing a lot of Europeans. The headlines will show you a country, but Americans will show you America.
Interview 6. Next up, we have a guy from the UK who decided to go for a simple morning walk around his American neighborhood. Back home, if you make eye contact with strangers on the street, you'll probably just get dirty, hostile looks. So, when he stepped outside into the U.S. sun, he absolutely did not expect total strangers to start waving at him and making friendly noises. It was a simple stroll that completely shattered his expectations of what a morning walk feels like.
I've just left my apartment, yeah, and I'm going for a walk, and I'm getting people wave at me, which is crazy. Because in the UK, like if you go for a walk down the street, no one waves at you, but people just want to look you up and down. They want to fight. Here, people are waving at me, being so nice and polite. Actually blows my mind. See, people want to talk to me. People want to make noises at me. I don't know what's that about. Wee. She went, wee. I was like, okay, do we to you, not to me. But no, people are so much nicer here. In the morning, anyway. But I've got another story about people not being so nice. That's coming next.
Interview 7. Next up, we have a woman from the UK who experienced a massive reality check right outside her front door. Coming from a culture where you can live next to someone for 15 years and still not know their name, she actually grew highly suspicious when her new American neighbors started talking to her. She instantly wondered why these total strangers were acting like her childhood best friends. Check out her reaction.
Americans are so friendly. Oh my god, I can't believe how friendly Americans are, but it's kind of weirding me out a bit. Like, I literally just walk outside my house, walk down the street, and I've got people going like, hey, how's it going? Have a good day, all this. And I'm like, do I know you? Why are you talking to me for? I don't know you. But apparently that's the way here. People just talk to each other. It's not the British way. You live next to your neighbour for 15 years. You don't know their name. In the UK, you do not know their name. But here, oh my goodness, everyone's just talking to me like we're best friends. It's kind of weirding me out. Don't know, you have to get used to that one.
Interview 8. Next up, this content creator cracked the ultimate code on how to blend in and pass as a real American using nothing but your face. She breaks down a hilarious theory about how Americans use extreme facial expressions to prove to strangers that they're totally normal. And if you want to pull it off, she says you just need to channel a very famous character from The Office. Check this out.
The key to passing for American is having self-awareness and also constantly appealing that you have it. You know everything. Hey, I know this is weird and I know this might sound crazy. Totally okay if you don't want to, no pressure, but can you house sit for me and feed my cat for 70 days? We're on the same plane. So trust me, I'm not crazy. I'm not a crazy person. That's the thing. It's like, I'm not a crazy person. Right? 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 Make faces. Here's some American faces. When something weird happens. Or like, that's weird. Do what Jim from The Office does and make eyes like with people, being like, you're normal, I'm normal, we see each other. Be very expressive with your face when you're listening. Do this when someone's making a presentation and you agree.
Interview 9. Seeing America through the eyes of these European tourists reminds us of a beautiful truth. Our real strength isn't in our politics or headlines. It's in our everyday warmth and hospitality. To everyone watching in the U.S., be proud of who you are. The world is watching, and they are absolutely falling in love with your culture. Thanks for watching, guys. Drop your favorite moment in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe. See you next time.